I'd like to talk a little bit about Bitcoin today. Um, a lot of people ask me about it. They want to know whether it's worthy as an investment. Um, I don't give out investment advice, so my information is strictly what I do. Um, take it for what it is. Personally, let's look at the bigger picture, okay? It's called cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency. And a lot of people are investing in it uh, because, they say the dollar has no value. It's losing value, obviously. But it's not backed by gold. It's not backed by silver. It's fiat currency. And to get around the fiat currency, uh, digital currency was created. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others. Everyone is aware of them. We're just going to generically refer to them as uh, Bitcoin or digital currency. Now, my question to you is, when it comes to investing, we have things that are investable. Stock market, other things. Currency is one of those. But most of the people that invest in a cryptocurrency do not invest in other currency. For example, you don't invest in the Canadian dollar. You don't invest in the Mexican peso. You don't invest in the ruble. You don't invest in the yen. These are all currencies. Why don't you invest in them? More importantly, right here I'm dropping. Right here I have a coin, a 25-cent coin from from a cruise ship from their casino. Now it's a real minted coin. It's real, it's tangible. I can touch it, it falls, it spins, it's a coin. When Showbiz Pizza Place and the arcades, when they were getting big all across the country and going into Europe and other places, did you invest in tokens for those gaming facilities? You probably didn't, because it's not an investment. Just like you don't invest in the Canadian dollar or the Mexican peso. But here's the bigger catch, okay? I like things that are backed. This is a coin backed by silver. It's not minted by the government. It's just silver. But it was turned into a coin, and therefore it has intrinsic value. It'll keep its intrinsic value as long as I keep this coin. Cryptocurrency is fiat currency. There is no value. In other words, if you were to invest in crypto, what are you getting out of it? Nothing, until you exchange it for something else. You're investing in thin air. Nothing backs it, just like what people claim about fiat currency of a nation. Except fiat currency is backed. It's backed by the taxpayer, you and me, you and I. So, would I invest in something that has no value? And they say, well, what's the difference? Well, I just explained the difference. Fiat money from a nation is backed by the people of that nation, which is why, by the way, they keep the open borders, because the more people coming in allows them to, guess what, borrow more money from the IMF and places like that. So that gives the nation collateral. They're using you. You are the collateral. When did we stop making silver certificates? Anybody know? Last silver certificate produced was in 1962. Anybody know what famous incident happened that year? Yeah, the Kennedy assassination. So was that on the list as well as to the probable causes, as to the how and why? But to close it out, I want to end it by saying one thing. It's called cryptocurrency, yet nobody uses it as a currency. They don't call it crypto investment, right? It's called cryptocurrency. So, like I said, I don't give advice. I don't give financial advice. It's not why I'm here. But a lot of people ask me, what's the difference between crypto and real money? Well, real money has value. And while it raises and lowers its value depending on the Federal Reserve and what they want to do there, which is why we need to audit the Fed, crypto has nothing, as we've seen the tremendous losses crypto's had, but there's enough people out there that are going to buy into it again, and it's going to go up. What do I do? All right, well, General Washington, who became President George Washington, when it was all said and done and they were having the big shindig, the big powwow up in D.C., they celebrated, and Washington, George Washington specifically, made sure that rum was brought up there. Rum in colonial times was used as currency. Now, with this new fandangled technology, we seem to think that anything that's connected to an electrical cord is modern, and if it's digital, it must mean we should invest in it. Real investment should be in something that has real intrinsic value. Rum will hold its value no matter what the stock markets are doing, no matter what the nation's dollar is doing, or other nations' currencies are doing. At the end of the day, you have your rum, and you can adjust the sale price so you never lose equity. You never lose your money. We were mentioning John F. Kennedy, right? He's on all the 50-cent pieces. The Kennedy family was also known for getting rich by liquor sales. They were importing, I believe, whiskey from Ireland. It was either whiskey or bourbon, whatever the Irish, and I should know this, I'm Irish, but whatever's popular in Ireland that they were drinking at the time, the Kennedy family was importing it in, and that's how they got a lot of their riches. No, they were not bootleggers. They were doing it legally. Alcohol has always been a great investment for people that want to curtail times of insecurity when it comes to the nation's dollar, especially right now where the dollar is weakening so fast. You need to safeguard that. Where do you put it? You have to put it into something that'll keep its value. And if there's one thing we all know, people are always going to eat. People are always going to drink. So with that, it seems that many famous presidents of the United States invested their time and sweat equity into rum.